starving. Have a lot and still wanting.
Welcome back to the Steady Soul. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Rest in peace to the great Garnet Silk. Garnet Silk say, them belly full but them starving. As a general rule, Jamaican love curry, but curry no love Jamaica. Remember say curry, people them did already capture the slaves them and sell them out, including Paul Bogle, and make treaty with White Zaddy. See me make treaty with White Zaddy again. Me hear somebody in the comment section say, them disappointed about the Maroon chief, but if you study the history of the Maroons, then you will understand why somebody like a Steady don't even pay them people there no attention. L.A. Lewis has transformed himself into a cultural icon. I have no problems with L.A. Lewis. People must know what them stand for. And then we saw Vybz Kartel. Kartel made himself a symbol of moral decadence, even though he's a very talented artist. But when it comes to matters of morality, we can't roll with Kartel. But hey, Kartel has never hidden his hand. He has told us and showed us who he was. I am sure that I don't need to say anything about this symbol in our history. As my brethren reminded me this evening, say, remember, say, Buju did also show up at one of them PMP conferences. And like Kartel, he never said anything so. Our artists have never been paragons of virtue. When you love people and their music, it's so easy to separate the art from who they are as people. We see Buju sing one bag of righteous music, but Buju had his own life to live. Buju go spend time at prison. Buju come back and people up in them feelings that Buju never acknowledge and talk to the youths them, but Buju has never said that he's that kind of individual. Then to the normal see on social media, whole heap of labor rights are upset that Kartel endorsed the PNP. We saw a Kartel lawyer again who takes credit for the release of Kartel, who is here to give us the extended version of Vybz Kartel. Remember, as people who care about our nation, we're not focusing on the symbols and the theatrics of politics. We're still looking at the kind of decision our political leaders are making. So before we saw this, remember Bunting lose seat. Bunting gets placed into the Senate. Dayton lose seat. Dayton is general secretary. Hales lose seat. Hales a vice president. Golden recycle them. It's a good day to vote out Mark Golden. A lot of people seem to have problems with Andrew Holness. Let me make it abundantly clear. Andrew Holness is not the enemy of Jamaica. Andrew Holness is the builder of Jamaica. So, before I get it twisted, understand this. It is the enemies of Andrew Holness that is trying to bring down the government and bring down Jamaica. Rattigan are one of them. Isat are one of them. Kartel are one of them. Mark Golden are one of them. Bunting are one of them. Chief Curry are one of them. All of them have one agenda to bring down Andrew Holness. But it will not work. So this election that is coming up, it's about who will vote for development, who will vote for stability, who will vote for morality. And let me bring the church into this conversation, because a couple people have been coming into my comments. Let us put politics aside. What are you talking about? How if you put politics aside, and politics is the business of the nation, the business of the people. You see, the church is a part of why we are failing today in today's society. The church has forgotten its place. The church is supposed to be the salt of the earth. The church cannot be relevant if you don't want to be a part of politics. If the government is doing well, if you have a godly government, you cannot compare that to trying to overthrow the government. If the other side is trying to overthrow a performing government, that side is of the devil. Church people who are talk about put politics aside, y'all are too ignorant. And quite frankly, you are under the deception of the devil. So a time for the church also participate. I remember when Miles Monroe used to talk about these things many years ago. Honestly, not even me never get it. And when me say it now, some people not gonna get it yet. Make we get controversial with it now. I remember back in the days of the Tivoli incursion, I remember being at Almela's church when that church went into intercession, fasting and prayer, just hoping, say, something. I was there. I was there on a Sunday morning when they decided to chant and pray so that the outcome of this doodle situation would be a good one. And lo and behold, eventually we saw where Dudus was caught with Almela being the driver. And we don't know about the setup, similar to how we don't know nothing about the setup with L.A. Lewis. That L.A. Lewis thing might just be a big prank, because one thing that people fail to recognize is how devious Golding and Bunting and people like them, they how depraved they are and the extent to which they go. So, hear the part now. Remember saying, me see video with my own eyes today, with envelope, with envelope a handout, with money. Somebody send it to me. I'm going to tell you what I said. Even though I believe in integrity at the highest level, I say, listen, if the JLP must put money in a people's hand in order to wrestle the PNP, then go ahead and do it, because that's what they're doing already. PNP, Paul Burke did say, the PNP has no moral authority to accuse the JLP of vote buying. So, if money have to spend the money and vote out PNP, because we cannot be penny wise and pound foolish. Sometime you have to go down in the mud, go fight the hog them, Listen, I know what it is in life, to try to play it safe with people who play in the mud, until me go in the mud, go fight them, So, Andrew, you may have to soil the image that you put out there, to save Jamaica, because Jamaica understand the kind of forces you are dealing with. That is the reason why I say, I want somebody to push out that video there, when we talk about, the measures that Andrew need for take, for solve crime, because we need to build a big prison, prison where them can be comfortable, they're going to need to start work, so that we don't let out criminal out of prison, And me say, judges and all kind of people in a law enforcement who don't need to get retrained. Because had that judge been upgrading their skills, we would have cartel. Now we are trying to figure out who the election is going to be. Is it going to be the world boss versus the world doc? Because Andrew, world doc now, World doc. I remember say world boss sick, so only world doc can fix him. Oh, I'm cooking today. Make sure say, or to bring my channel got 5,000 and share this video, yeah, because everybody gonna get it today. The next thing again, I don't even remember if me address this one yet. But let me say it again. The PNP and the Risers are the same political party. If you're not for the JLP, you are against the JLP. Make sure you follow Dujan, because Dujan are the street politics boss. Big up yourself, Dujan. And everybody out there who are take a stand for what is right. Big up to all of the people them who support good channels out there. Big up Steady Family for rocking with the Steady Show same way. These people are some depraved elements in our society. And we have to get dark. Young people, but if you talk to uno too, need for band with the elders pan that one, Because some of uno, if you don't go F around and find out this a time, dog them on the supper, Make sure say uno watch my Finsack video and find out about Finsack, But me tell you, me take politics personal, because I grew up poor, And me make couple things out of life already, And I am not going to allow any politician to make no decision in the name of the law I wrestle the little way me have out of my hand, you know. You have to understand this is what PNP do already, you know. Jamaica is under threat. The PNP is worse than all of the disasters coming. So Mark is really Mark Gilbert Golden, Mark Beryl Golden, Mark Ivan Golden. Every single disaster, Mark Golden and the PNP are all of these disasters wrapped up in one plus more. He will be the first tsunami in Jamaica, the first tornado. Tornado fall. Tornado in Jamaica. Let me take a drink when I talk to you because I'm serious tonight, you know. Family, this is an election. This is an election where the voters will decide the fate of Jamaicans. The voters will decide the fate of Jamaica. Forget about the law, because you see, in Andrew's third term, we need Andrew to clean up everything. Everything. Every dual citizen in a parliament. All of the foolishness, all of the lawlessness must go. But we must protect Jamaica's democracy. What we saw yesterday was a fight against democracy. Make we say something else. You realize that we're living in a global economy right now, right? The whole world is watching, you know. And because PNP has no greater vision. Look how the IMF come take out Nigel the other day because of good performance. And yet, what has the PNP done to answer to that? Bring convicted criminals and people who get off as serious cases come a conference aligning themselves with the criminal elements of society. Birds of a feather flock together. So all of the videos we've been doing on the scandals, FinSac being the biggest one of them, this is the culmination of it all that you saw yesterday. Mark Golden and the PNP has shown us their hands. They are a party of moral decadence. Them belly full but them starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Because without God, they are empty. Empty Mark Golden, empty PNP, empty people trying to bring down Jamaica. Look how much opportunities they're out there. But nothing are willing to sell the vote and go a conference. So basically, now buy out people for go a conference. So that conference is just another fake poll at best. Just another fake way of fooling people and getting people to come vote for the PNP. This is Political House Cleaning Day with the Steady Show. Be assured that I'm coming to talk about more of the foolishness of the PNP. Or go into the comment section and let me know what I think right now. Like, share, and subscribe. Steady.